It is always so great to see our good friend Rob Hardy with C.A.R.E Animal Rescue, and today you have brought one of the cutest little faces,
baby.
Dexter.
Yes, this is Dexter. He's a 4 to 5 month old pit mix that we have right now.
He is the sweetest.
He really is.
He's such a good size.
He's a great size. Right now he's about 31 pounds. We'll probably expect to put on another 10 pounds as he grows. But yeah, he's kind of on the smaller size. But yeah, he's just such a sweet, well-mannered boy.
Look at that. See, yeah, you need to show the camera your cute face.
Yes.
Oh my goodness gracious. So, who's he a good ideal family for?
Yes.
All of it?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All of it.
Everything. Yeah, he's really good with dogs. He was playing well with my dog yesterday. He's good with cats. We cat tested him yesterday. Now we did take him into a cat, and he was kind of sniffing around, and the cat slapped him. So he was like, "Okay, I understand what you're saying."
As
so we
cats
introduced
do.
him to a couple other ones, and he did really well with those. So we do think he can coexist well with a family with a cat, or obviously dogs, because he loves playing with dogs.
And what about little kids?
Does great with kids. We went on a walk last night, and I let my 10-year-old hold the leash. So like he was just walking around, and yep, he doesn't pull on the leash, so it's really nice. Yeah, he's like a loose leash walker.
That's a tongue twister.
Right?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, and that's kind of the hardest part when you think of a puppy or
It is.
a younger dog. Is like, okay, I got to train them, and it's a leash training, and it can
You
be
don't expect
frustrating.
that from a 4-month-old or a 5-month-old. You expect to have your arm out with the dog pulling you where you're going, but no, he's very receptive to turning and to stopping, and he's a very smart boy. He's kind of treat motivated, so if you tell him to sit, he'll sit pretty quickly, and yeah, does great with pretty much everything.
Guys, you have to see him in person because his face, if you look into his eyes and his face, it is just the sweetest, most kind little face. Just like, I want to go home
He
with
has
you.
a really expressive little face.
Very
He's just such a
sweet.
sweet guy.
And also, you sent me some photos because he had a photo shoot.
He did have a photo shoot. Yeah, we just put him on Pet Finder the other day. So we've got
Look at
Dexter playing around in the yard of the sanctuary. So we've got out there. We have 385 acres. So we have plenty of nice areas for, for photo shoots. Dexter, he's obviously a funny boy.
He
Yeah,
is
just
so...
rolling around.
Oh my
Loves
goodness.
his toys, his squeaky toys. He takes those around and has
Yeah.
no problem letting you know where he is when he's squeaking those.
Oh my goodness.
That face, I'm telling you, it just doesn't even capture it until you see it in person.
Until, yeah, you're in person, it's like, oh, like you said, just stare into his eyes. He stares into your soul.
For sure. Hi, baby.
And Rob, you guys have had some really great success recently with the waived adoption fees.
Yes, we have. We're doing that on the first weekend of every month, except for next month because it's kind of split. So we're doing the waived adoption fees on the 7th and the 8th of next month. But yeah, we've had quite a few adoptions without having the adopters having to fork out that adoption fee. So animal control is so overwhelmed right now that we want to do whatever we can to help out them. And then with the waived adoption fees, it's helping us move more animals out to families and also helping them get more animals out of their space because they're always overwhelmed, as are we. But we're doing what we can to help out.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
And I love following your page because if you follow them, I've said it before, I love watching the happy photos of the adoptions. You take pictures of everybody who adopts, and just seeing those photos, I'm like, good, more animals getting great homes.
They're so wonderful. The smiles on the faces of the pets, plus on the adopters, they're just really, really warming.
You know, I'm also surprised at too, Rob, and again, I have 2 cats, and I love cats. I'm also surprised to see how many cats are getting adopted. That is good news. I'm just thinking people usually go in going, I gotta get a dog. Or a puppy, or like, I'm seeing a lot of happy people with adorable cats.
Especially during kitten season. So, I mean, there is no shortage of cats right now anywhere. I mean, we have phone calls after phone calls of people with litters of kittens that they don't know what to do with. And unfortunately, we are at capacity. And we do try to adopt out as many cats as well as dogs as we can to help with the incredible overpopulation of pets in this area.
So sad.
And would you say if someone, is watching, they're like, oh, I love Dexter, I just want to know more about him, or maybe even the cats or dogs that you do have available for adoption, where can they go for that information?
They can go to our rescue at CARErescue.org, or they can come by the adoption center if they'd like to meet Dexter for themselves, or any of our cats that we have. Now, all of our animals are not at the adoption center. We have it's just the tip of the iceberg. So we've got most of them out of the sanctuary, but yeah, whenever we do.
How does that work again, Rob? If because you have so many at the sanctuary, how do you decide who's going there, and what if you want to see somebody at the sanctuary?
Then just fill out an application, and then if someone has a specific request, then we will look at our sanctuary animals and we'll say, hey, we have this and this and this and this. So are you interested in any of those dogs? And then those dogs, some of those dogs will come in on Thursday for our open hours Thursday through Saturday, so they can do a meet and greet then.
Guys, go get Dexter right now. Your family will love him. He is just a ray of sunshine, and he's so sweet, guys. You'll love him. Thanks so much, Rob.
Thanks for having us.
All right, don't go anywhere. So much more fun on Ozarks Fox AM after this.